Oh, okay. Alright, so we came up with 3 scenarios here. The first one, we are going to be lost on a bluff hike. That's just as simple as us taking a day trip up to the bluffs, getting lost on a hiking trail somewhere along the line, not able to get out in time for dark, and we'd have to build a camp and everything like that. Alright, so the second scenario is just lost on a canoe trip. That one being, we go out on the backwaters of the Mississippi, we get lost on one of the trails and we don't know how to get back out or back to the boat launch where we are launching from, and we need to build camp and survive the night. Lastly, the third one is a doozy. We decided to go for the capsized canoe. So in that one, that would suck, but we have to take all of our stuff and ourselves, and preferably at least before we get out of the water so we don't drown or, you know, actually get on land or whatever. We're going to flip the canoe over, get all of our stuff wet, and have to deal with that on land. So let's see what we're doing this weekend. We are being lost on a canoe.
Day 1, T-minus about 2 hours on our survival segment on IGTV. We're headed out to an island out on the Mississippi River, and we will be out there for 24 hours, stranded with very basic tools to build our own shelter, catch our own food, build our own fire. So that's what's going on, and you'll be with us through all of that. Survival clothing, it's smart to dress in as many layers as possible, because the worst possible thing you could do early in the day while we're paddling out there or anything like that is sweat. When it's 30 degrees, when it's 25 degrees, when it gets as cold as it's supposed to tonight, that ups your risk of hypothermia significantly. Hypothermia is a very real thing. We're at very real risk on this trip, and we're, putting our necks on the line for your entertainment. So we do love you that much. So here we are out on whatever it's called island. I can't remember. Rosebud Island out on the Mississippi River. And we found shrooms. You guys missed the landing and launching process. We're sorry we couldn't show you that. But we had a storm come up on us kind of quick. While we were doing that, we paddled it across about 3/4 of a mile of water in a very quick amount of time with wind to our back. And as soon as we got here, there was kind of a shitstorm of rain. Basically, it looked like the rain apocalypse behind us. So when we saw the rain apocalypse, we're like, no landing video, we're gonna die. I did take a picture with my phone briefly that I'm sure we will cut to somewhere around now. Wasn't that a pretty picture? Excellent. Okay, so here we are. We're kind of out here, and it's a little on the wet side, and we're moving all of our gear from our beach drop-off point to an inland clearing. The concept behind this is it's supposed to be pretty cold and pretty windy tonight, and we want to keep surrounded by trees as much as we can to keep ourselves warm. We've got probably about another 2 hours of daylight left, and we're just chugging away. So yeah, that's where we're at. Adam's cutting some stuff down. I was going to give you some shots of him, but he's kind of wandering away on us. He's going to break by the time he's done. And he's breaking his knife. That's what you just heard. Here we are. This is where we landed. We actually landed on a campsite that appears to have been used by someone else. Around here we got kind of a little bit of teepee nonsense going on and some of this crap. Of course, since we set out here to survive, we are not using their campsite. That is not cool. And this is where we landed, right up here. See, I have a fishing pole out to attempt to get some food. This is looking downstream, and there's looking upstream. And you can tell where we came across from is right way over there. That little peninsula, and then around the corner and in a little ways. So there's this guy.
What's up, party people?
He's rocking out with his cock out.
What are those?
And those are things. Those are definitely things. I don't actually know. Here's where we are, and it's actually really gorgeous right now. It's about 45 degrees, and the sun's come out and it's drying up the rain that just came through. You can kind of, around this corner, that's the back end of the clusterfuck that left us. And it was pretty windy, and I don't think there was any lightning. I didn't see any. And it rained very hard. And look at that gorgeous sky. This is nice. This part's nice. It's gonna get hellish later, but it's really nice.
Dude, it is. This is actually really gorgeous.
I love it. Love all of it. Look at that absolutely gorgeous sunset, everyone. This is what we're looking at the end of our day on the Mississippi here, at the end of day one. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a beautiful place. Simulating being stranded, which is, you know, a scenario no one ever wants to find themselves in, but man, if you're going to be stranded, this is a place to do it. Just absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we got any fish. What a beautiful night. Okay, well, we didn't have any fish. We had a lot of weeds. And I don't think this is necessarily the best area we're in for fishing right now. Food can wait a little bit. We can deal with that in the morning. But we definitely need to be working on fire and shelter. So we're back to the guys with the tinder I brought. And we're getting some sparks into it. It's 10:30 at night, and we have the fire going, and there's really creepy fog around, and the moon's out.
Like really creepy.
Yeah, it's like
serial killer fog.
Don't say that. It's cool, but we're pretty comfortable, so we're doing well. Creeper fog, man. Creeper fog.